Aloha everybody, Kaiwaza with you. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here today at the Royal Hawaiian Shopping Center. I'm getting ready to have some lunch and go to the beach. But first, we are looking at my Hawaiian record collection. We're going through compilations right now. So let's check out the vinyl and see what's in store for us today. And today, first we start with a quick update on one recent acquisition and a letter we've already covered, which would be the letter S. This is an album called Hawaii Calls Cafe Bar Music by the South Sea Island Orchestra, featuring Kiyoshi Kobayashi on steel guitar. This is an album from Japan. It's on Denon Records. It's from 1985. An instrumental album, and it's really a nice album. I'm really happy about this album. It's very lush orchestral arrangements with the steel guitar, and what I like about this, frequently from Japan, they have kind of a roster of songs that seem to be on every album, and they don't vary a lot from that. This album completely varies from it and has a lot of songs that at the time were more recently composed, and songs that you don't usually hear coming on Hawaiian records from Japan. Jungle Rain, Lahaina Luna, Morning Dew, Vaika, Amailele for Your Hair, Hanalei Moon, Hawaii Aloha. Really nice arrangements with a beautiful steel guitar, pedal steel guitar, which can sound a little bit country sometimes, depending on who's playing it. But yeah, I really like this album. It was a really pleasant surprise for me. Cafe Bar Music, Hawaii Calls. Now back to the compilations. I'm not sure if I did this album or not. I feel like I may have missed it, so I'm going to just do it. For Beachcombers Only. Now this is an album out of Tahiti. We're covering, by the way, compilation albums. That's what we're doing right now. So, under compilations, For Beachcombers Only from Tahiti. This is Eddie Lund at the organ. Sam Koki and the Islanders, Loma and the Barefoot Boys, and Daphne Walker, a singer, female singer, and the Kiwis. Presented by Eddie Lund, but different artists. Some nice arrangements on this one. Some of them vocal, some of them instrumentals. Okay, now back to the H's and compilations, which is where we left off. Hawaii Authentic, the Pre-War Era, Volume 1, 1925-1936. This is these are very old recordings, excuse me, originally 78 RPMs, but of course reissued kind of recently, I think. Is there a date on this album? It's quite new. There's a Volume 2 out also. I'm not seeing a year on here, but I think this is kind of recently done. Little insert there. And again, these are all 78s. Some of them by native artists, some of them not. And as I said, there is a Volume 2, which I've seen. I haven't gotten. It's very expensive. And there's, what is it, 12 songs on here? 12 songs. I don't know, usually when they do compilations of 78 RPMs, they have a lot more songs on them because they are so short, and they'll fit like 15, 16 or more on an album. So I don't know why these guys did such a meager sampling at such a high price. I haven't gotten Volume 2 yet. Hawaiian Room presents Melodies for Dancing from the Enchanted Isles. This is on MGM Records. Now, when I first bought this many years ago, I thought it was a little bit confusing because I thought Hawaiian Room, and that seems like such an odd, this is my Hawaiian Room. An odd title, but it's, I didn't know then, but I know now. The Hawaiian Room was in New York. New York's famous Hawaiian Room, where inside of the hotel for many decades there were Hawaiian performances. people were brought over from the islands and performed there for many, many years. And this is a recording of some of, let's see, George Hines and Johnny Coco. I believe Sam Makia is on steel guitar here. Some of these, most of these are vocals. Nice arrangements. A lot of it danceable because people did dance at the Hawaiian Room also, in addition to the performing. Hawaii's first Nani Awards, with a list on the cover of the winners of the first Nani Awards. Now, I can't, also in the back we see pictures of recipients. Now, this was an award program honoring performers and composers in Hawaiian music to be held each year to honor like recordings done that year. I'm not sure, I have to look at the history of this because I'm not exactly sure, but I think the Nani Awards, I don't know how many years it went, but it morphed. I don't know if it's the same organization, but replacing the name, the Nani Awards, or replacing the actual organization became the Nahoku Hano Hano Awards, which are still around today. And those honor Hawaiian-based musicians and performers. Nahoku Hano Hano, it has to be recorded in Hawaii, I believe. I think. Anyway, this is like the first of its kind. Here's a compilation album that's just kind of straightforward. Different artists, as you can see here. Buddy Ho, Alfred Apaka, Arthur Lyman, Marlene Tsai. These were all quite popular performers at the time. There's really no explanation about any particular purpose for this album or what it was promoting, except it's, well, that's photo cover, Hawaii Visitors Bureau. Oh, the Variety Club of Hawaii, Tent 50. That was what's curious. I don't really know anything about the history of this, but the label also says Variety Club Tent number 50. So I don't know, they must have been selling this as a fundraiser for variety clubs. And finally, today in concert, Hawaii's Stars present Hawaii's Youth. This is recorded live at the Honolulu International Center Concert Hall, April the 1st, 1973. Something from Kapo'e Records, a cultural and educational subsidiary of the Congress of the Hawaiian People, an organization concerned with improving cultural, social, educational, and economic welfare of the Hawaiian people. I'm not aware that any other album on Kapo'e was put out. I don't know. These are some stars, but mostly the stars sort of presenting young, up-and-coming musicians at the time. Aipolani Brothers, Hawaiian Isles Serenaders, Sons of Kamehameha. Live performances, there's applause and introductions and whatnot on this album. And as you can see here, as happens with these albums, originally the possession of Dioric Uluvehi o Liko Lehua. So, Dioric, if you're out there somewhere, we have your record. Let's listen to some samples.
Love will light the way to my enchanted island. Soft guitars will play a rhapsody for two. Beneath the tropic skies, I'll find a paradise. Twilight tides in the Stephanie, Inui Kasaki, Tumachi Daikun, Suakela, the Omushina Hotel.
I hope you enjoyed those samples and needle drops, and will give the video a thumbs up. Join us again next time as we continue on our never-ending journey of my Hawaiian record collection. I'm Kaiwasa, and we'll see you next time on the next video. Thank you.